David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go.
Jack, you guys subscribe to my YouTube.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
Yeah, I've been in Lake City, you heard? With 3 R's. Not your, like Y-E-R-R.
He brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Yeah, I don't know.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose.
No.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The Gators will punt this one away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Moore, play action. Hit as he throws. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's loose. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Hill. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's looking downfield to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing more. Looking to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
No way.
Sweet catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll move the tight end. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught behind the line. It's ball. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
With the catch, it's ball. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The pitch. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dante Moore throws to the tight end.
Man, hell no.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They'll go play action with Moore. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now here, second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going for it all.
Let's go.
He's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Moore rushes on him. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here's a heat. He has brought down the man. What a job to to find some running room and move the chains. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing Moore. He'll take a shot.
What the fuck did I just come out of?
And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to take a shot. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dante Moore. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Offense is on the field to get this drive going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Ducks are rolling down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Calls his own number. Makes him talk to the hand. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got a man. It's Hooks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the pitch. Maybe a crease. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! They move the top. Here we go.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. So they were getting up against the play clock and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Might have a chance.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Jones to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. A little release to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Gators answer right back.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Under fire. And down he goes.
Great individual effort on the pass rush there by the defender, and I'll tell you what, good thing he got home because the offense was trying to be aggressive. They dialed up 4 verticals. They were going to take a shot deep down the field, but obviously the quarterback couldn't get rid of the football with that outstanding pass rush.
Moore from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
tied up, under a minute to play. Moore with the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Complete downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it. It's Davison. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. How much fun was that?